Welcome, Peep Squad is in the building, baby. Peep Squad is in the building, baby. We going to the top, to the top, to the top, baby. We're gonna bring others with us. What's popping? What's cracking? Like, and how are y'all feeling out there? How all y'all doing, baby? What is good? Peep Squad is in the building, baby, and we're going to the top, to the top, to the top, baby. For real, all day, every day, and we're gonna bring others with us. So we're gonna get it popping. We're gonna get it started. We're gonna talk about the Black Ink Crew, Chicago. They are back to filming, and it seems like Lily's up in the building. And I'm just like, yo, I'm not here for Lily, but she's back, and we know that she's gonna have a role to play on the show because she wouldn't be on the first episode of them returning. So it is what it is. So what you gonna do? I'm just like, I damn. But Phor seems so sad. He seems so like he's lost, like he's hurt. Like, you know what I mean? It just seems like he's so down about the Ryan situation. Like, it's almost like Phor is like childlike. It's like, damn. And then Lily coming in there trying to act like she's running shit, like she got the business, like she knows what she's doing and she's better than everybody. She's just a trip. She's just way too much. And her and Bella, or Queen Latifah, or Latifah, Bella, Latifah, aka Bella, she's out here, still doing her thing, but at least she found a place to stay. She moved out of Lily's house because Lily was not feeling that daughter, that child baby at all. And I don't even know if that was a good move or anything for you to move in with Lily, but hey, at least Lily gave you a place to stay. And we see Ryan and Rachel still filming. He's still making sure that she gets some money, she gets some cheddar, she gets some ducats. It is what it is. So let's get it popping. So let's start with Ryan. Ryan done started his whole new shop. He is doing his thing. He ain't playing around. Basically, he's starting over brand new. Like, he ain't playing like his shit. Like, he want it on point. He want people to work, listen to him. There's papers, there's contracts, there's a manager, there's everybody. I'm like, oh, like, he's bossing up on us. He's like, you know what, I can't throw you guys out, I can't fire you from the show, but I don't want to, because I want to put money in your pockets, because you guys are my boys anyway. But I'm gonna need to run it like this. I need to look like a legitimate businessman that knows about my business. So he's having a little staff meeting with his people. I'm just like, okay, Ryan, do your thing, baby, do your thing. It is what it is. He's having his little staff meeting. He got all new employees, but he still do got a booth over there for Phor, and Gina's still with him, and then his friend that came from LA, she's still there. So it is what it is. So I was just like, okay, that's how we doing it, Ryan. And so we go back. So this is the old 9 Meg. So the old 9 Meg is like, what's going on with the old 9 Meg? Is basically, Van is in charge. He ain't there. They're having a little staff meeting. They're confused. They don't know what to do. What's going on? Like, they're acting like they got their heads cut off. Like, what's going on? And I kind of feel bad for Don, because Don wanted to run his shop. He wanted to do it properly and blase in the third, but at least he's still acting. He didn't move. He didn't take that move to New York or California or LA, because you know what? It just wasn't in the books with the money. It is what it is. So I'm just like, okay, baby, I'm here for it. Let's do this. And so moving on from that situation, we move on to, here comes, Van. He's coming into the new shop, which is his shop now, because he's business partners with Ryan, so they working together or whatever. So Ryan basically is still part of this old 9 Meg, but he got the new 9 Meg, and he don't want to be part of any of the chaos, or what it is. It's just basically chaotic over there. So you got Van. He comes through with that red hat and that red jacket, leather jacket with the fur. I'm like, okay, Van, you've been doing it. He looks good. His outfit's on point. Like, that red that he got on his gorilla wear too as well. Like, he's about his business. But he gotta act for the camera, so he looking good. He comes in there with a whole bunch of dudes, and people get nervous and they get scared sometimes when they see a bunch of men together. You know what I'm saying? So, but he comes through, and he's with the gorilla squad, or whatever squad gorilla his clothing wear. So they with him. He comes through. He's like basically acting like he's the Don. He got a chair so he can sit in his chair like a king. He's doing the most. He's doing the most for no reason. He's doing the most for the cameras. And so now he got some rules and regulations that he wants to, basically there's no Lily in the shop. He don't want to see Lily. And basically he wants, Bella to be addressed as Latifah. And then on top of that, he wants to be called Mr. Johnson. And then, something else, some other rule he got going on. But anyways, I was like, damn, you're going to put Bella on the spot like that? But, Bella, early in the season, she was no angel when Vin was out here cheating on his girlfriend. You know what I'm saying? He was cheating on Jen. He had Eponita, whatever her name is, and Bella kept going after her, trying to fight her and trying to, like kick her out the shop and everything. And that was Van's people. So, Van feels a certain type of way about that. And then on top of that, you're friends with Lily, and Lily's always throwing the N word, and she's always disrespectful, especially to the culture, especially to black people, whatever. So they just gotta have her on the show disrespecting black people. Like, VH1, get a fucking life. So we have that situation, and just like they just gotta have her there disrespecting people. So basically, right now, Van is, kind of being too rough or being rough on Bella or whatever, but Bella's like, she's mad, she's upset because now she got to be called Latifah, and then on top of that, she got to fold merchandise, she got to clean, sweep, shovel snow, whatever. She wasn't doing shit before, and that's why she ain't at the new shop with Ryan, because she didn't come with Nine Meg in the beginning. She came with Ryan, and then Ryan left her over here at the old place because she was getting into it so much, fighting at the when they went to, Vegas. She was over there fighting at the convention and shit like that. And then on top of that, she was just wilding out with Lily, going at Van's, understudy of the girl that he was cheating on, Jen with or whatever. So, and then on top of that, she's friends with Lily, so it's a mess. So it is what it is. And if she wants a job, she can get a better job somewhere else if she wants to. But this job probably pays more, and she's on TV, and she can basically do bookings and get her IG, her Instagram, and all that other stuff up, and Twitter, and basically make some money too as well. So you don't let her fool you with her complaints. I'm a single mother. You been knew you was a single mother. You been knew you was a single mother when you was laying on Lily's couch, sleeping in there, knowing that girl be messed up and tore up from the flow up. So we got, not Van, we have Phor. Basically, he's doing an interview with none other than Charmaine, and basically, they're talking about like his depression. He saved a lot of people's life. Yes, he did. I was so glad that Phor opened up and was just like, yo, this is my situation, this is what I've been going through, this is what's been happening to me. Like, I get depressed sometimes, my mind be playing tricks on me and the whole night. And he saved a lot of people, and a lot of people appreciate that too as well. And he getting a lot of love and support, basically. And then on top of that, Charmaine had to bring up that, Nikki was out there with I was about to say Tupac. Nikki was out there with 50 Cent, basically, video. She's out there on Instagram with 50 Cent chilling. The rumor out here is that Nikki's actually dating 50 Cent. If you see, what Nikki looks like. Her body style. How pretty she is. She's tough. She's rough around the edges. She got some abandonment issues. But on top of that, she got her own business. She's a go-getter, and she's beautiful as hell, and she's just gorgeous. Like, I wouldn't blame 50 for dating her. Like, come on, Nikki is a tough one, and I think she was too rough and too tough, and she was just too much for Phor, because Phor was basically more whiny, and he was going through a lot too as well because of his depression. And then when like his family members tried to come in and try to run game on him, Nikki done jumped in, was ready to, tear somebody a new one. So, it is what it is with that situation. So I just wish Phor the best of luck, but he just really seemed like he's torn, and, he just seems like, it just seems sad. That's all I'm trying to say. He just seems sad, my dudes, my peoples. He seems sad out here in these streets. So we get Ryan. He's all here with Rachel. They're doing a damn thing. Basically, Ryan is happy that now he can actually not show up to work and have people work for him and actually bring him money. Yes, we know, because we find out that you're making people pay you a percentage too as well, and plus booth rent. So, Ryan is getting it. Then on top of that, but they're on TV, so they're getting a whole lot for their money too as well. Plus, Ryan is trying to make money all year round while they're filming, when they're not filming, to have established tattoo artists, and he's giving a lot of people a chance too as well. I just wish he wouldn't give Lily a effing chance, because I can't stand her, because she's racist, and she's very, very, I can't find one good thing about her. Every time I try to find something good about her, she turns around and do something just the most discouraging, the most awful, nasty, just acidic shit she does. So anyways, Ryan is happy now. He can watch his son play basketball and all that other good stuff, and he can actually have leisure time and spend time and chill with his family while he's still working, making money, because he don't have to be in the shop. So okay, Ryan, do your thing. Rachel's still, Rachel and Ryan are still together. We get Phor. He comes up into the shop. He wants to know what's going on, what's happening, where's everybody at. Oh, it's like this. Well, this is not really a good environment. This place is kind of dog. It's just kind of ghetto or whatever. And I got a top basketball player coming in or whatever. It's a woman basketball player. I think her name is something. but she's on the WNBA, and she's nice or whatever. So he's about to give her a tattoo. So, but he don't want to do it at the old Nine Mag. He want to do it at the new Nine Mag. So he get a surprise. He get over there to the new Nine Mag, and guess what? He can't walk in there. He don't got free reign. He ain't like Gina got more free reign because she got that coochie wally open for him, for Ryan, allegedly. So anyways, Phor is just sitting at the door waiting for Ryan. He's knocking. He's impatient, blasting the third. It is what it is. He just feels like he's not welcome and shit like that. So Ryan finally comes through, and Phor is feeling a certain type of way. He was like, yo, I just can't even walk in. What's going on? Like, I've been knowing you for years. We played basketball together. We went to high school together. We bros. You know what I'm saying? Like, we family. Like, does any of these people know you like I know you? You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, why you switch up on me? They should know it's Ryan, Phor, and then the shop. And Ryan was like, hold up, playboy, hold up, playboy. It ain't like that no more. We got rules and regulations here, and you just can't walk in here. It's just not that type of place anymore. We have standards, and you don't really meet the criteria, but since you or a homeboy, and I promised you earlier this season that you will always have a chair and a seat at my place, then I gotta let you in. So that's the situation. And so Ryan is like, yo, I always told you I have a place for you, Blase in the third. You can come through, you can work here, you can always be with me, Blase in the third. It was just almost like Ryan was doing it out of pity, and possibly loyalty to as well, to trying to be loyal to his word to as well. But it just seems so pathetic. I don't know why it seems so sad, but it was good for Ryan to do it as well. But it seems like Ryan was obligated to do it. Like, he felt like he was obligated, like he owes him something. He wished he didn't have to owe him nothing. He wished this dude he wished Phor could fly on his own or fly away and do his own thing. He don't have to need a chair in my shop. But since he ain't doing music, he hasn't really been doing no new music. He ain't been tattooing. And I promised him a couple of episodes ago that if he needed a job, I got one for him. But I think Ryan do have genuinely loves, Phor, but at some point it's time to cut the cord. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. So we have, Lily and, Latifah, they meet up together and everything. And basically Latifah's in her feelings. She's feeling a certain type of way. She's feeling like she's been disrespected. She's being mistreated. Van is just so mean. He's just so rotten. He's just so, and it's just doing me so bad for no reason. And then we have Lily. Oh, they doing you bad? You know why? It's because of me. I don't mess with them. I don't want to be at that shop no more. And I don't even work there no more. And all the other shit that she's saying. She's talking about Ryan gave me a break, but he said I can come back when I'm ready. So possibly she's gonna be back working at one of the shops because somebody's gonna have an open arm for her and feel sorry for her when she don't feel sorry for nobody else. When she's disrespectful, she disrespects their race. She's nasty, she's mean, and she just a train wreck too as well. And she lies. And as soon as she gets drunk and she feels like she wants to call you the N-word and be disrespectful towards your culture, she thinks it's okay and she has the right to say it. But no one's disrespecting Mexicans or saying anything bad about Mexicans on the show, so it don't give her right to say any slur, any slang or any nothing. That's how I feel, because I don't like it, because every time she used the N-word and the slang form, it's when she's mad and when she's upset and she wants to prove a point and she wants to get at somebody. She doesn't use it like, hey, what up? She don't say it like that. She don't say, come on, let's go, let's do this, Mike. She don't do none of that. She only does it when she's mad and she's upset. So therefore, she is a culture vulture and a racist, and VH1 is letting her get away with this shit because she brings in the views. So it is what it is. So they find out that Van is throwing a party, and he's having a party, and the party is going down. It's going to be off the chain. It's going to be off the chain, baby. And basically, she's going to show up. And it's just going to be what it's going to be. I'm just like, oh, MG. So she's going through. And so basically, she wants to get at Van because she feels like he's coming at her ex-girlfriend, her ex-lover, her ex-roommates, only because she's mad at Lily. And because he's mad at Lily and they mad at Lily or whatever. So Blase in the third. It is what it is. We got Lily. What does this look like to you? Tell me. Her mama's so proud. So moving on from that, we have this Latifah, basically, she just sitting here. She was like, yep, they treat me so bad or whatever. So they gonna be petty and they gonna show up to Vance Party and they gonna try to destroy it. This is one of the reasons why you are not welcome. This is one of the reasons why, like, if you have a problem, sit down and have a meeting, have a conversation. If you don't work there and you don't like them people, Lily, why do you want to be there? And also, it don't make no sense. It's only for a storyline, a boring ass storyline too as well. What happened to your kid, your sisters and all this other stuff, and trying to get them from Mexico? You left that alone, right? Because you was too busy on that Booms farm and drinking and that AMJ and that Cisco. So anyways, now we have, Phor, he's over here basically at the new shop getting ready to get a basically, a view of it. He's gonna, and so he sees a poster on the wall and it looks like Death Row and everything. Ryan got it all set up, but his face ain't on it and nobody else from 9 Mag ain't on it. So right there, then and there, that's when Phor gets the picture that he ain't really welcome there, and it is for pity, in my opinion. It's a pity. It's a pity how you treat me. It's a pity. And so now he's in the shop, Phor's in the shop, he's doing his damn thing or whatever, and basically he wants to get ready to tattoo, the WNBA player or whatever, and then also interview the Chicago Sun lady or somebody that worked for the Chicago Sky or whatever. It is what it is. So he gets confronted with a contract by, Ryan's new manager and also, Gina. And, Phor is not filling this contract at all because he has to pay dues. He has to pay rent booth. He has to pay a percentage. So he's talking about, I used to be able to make $1 million. Well, he's just exaggerating. I used to be able to make $1 million or making all the money that I could possibly make and just pay my booth rent. But now on top of that, the extra money that I do make and the money that I do make, I got to give a percentage to Ryan. And maybe his clientele's not that big because we find out he hasn't been tattooing for a while because he was having some mental issues. And he was also going to, therapy. He's on his medication. He's trying his best. But in this moment, he seems defeated. And Ryan's over there tattooing like it ain't nobody's business. He ain't worried about it. It's about business. He's doing his thing. And so, Phor was like, well, when Ryan gets out, or I need to speak to Ryan about this, because basically Ryan told me that all the rules that apply to people at 9 Mag, at the new 9 Mag, don't really apply to me. It's like Ryan than me or whatever. And it was like both of the two ladies and Gina looked at each other like, no, baby, it's not like that anymore, honey. I was just like, yo, it's just so bad. It was just so bad. And so she was like, no, you gotta sign it. So he walks out and he don't even get a chance to really speak to Ryan or whatever. So, but he ends up going back to the old shop and basically he's going to do his WNBA play. He's about to do a tattoo. And so he decided to stick with his brother and stick with Van. And we know it's going to go downhill from there. And this is the basketball player. She's on point. She's doing her thing. This is the tattoo. It was it was average, baby, but it was And so now we have none other than who, Van. He's throwing a party in the shop, and basically he got stripper. He's dancing. Look at that coat he got on. That's another banging ass coat. I don't know what you doing, Van, but can I get a coat? Are these coats available at Gorilla Wear? Because your coats are fly as shit. You may be out here acting up for the cameras because you're getting paid to. I don't know if you probably act like this in real life. But anyways, that coat is banging. So they're having their party. Charmaine's there. They're doing it. They're doing the damn thing. So it is what it is. And so guess who shows up? None other than Lily. She comes up with 4 stomachs. She's in there. One whoop whoop whoop. And then basically she wants to come and she wants to correct things. She wants to put these dudes in check because she is the hot shot, in the picture. And then she's also there with none other than Latifah. Latifah's in there too as well. And she was like, I'm not gonna stand for you treating me like shit. I'm not gonna stand for you treating me. I'm standing up for all women and everything like that because I'm a lady. I'm like, girl, you don't act nothing like a lady. You don't present yourself like a lady. You don't act like a lady. If we didn't know you had a baby, we wouldn't even think that you was a lady. Because Latifah, the way you and Lily portray yourself is gutter, very gutter, and I would be very embarrassed. The way that they be acting, the way they be getting tore up, drunk, butt naked, wide over the place. She has her kid over here at Lily's house. Lily don't like the kid. Lily don't want to watch the kid. You already know that Lily's intoxicated. You're all intoxicated. You don't have a place for your baby to stay. You don't even really know who the baby daddy is and all that other shit. It's just like, it's just bad. And then on top of that, you get an opportunity to work with Ryan. You should have been on point, but you was too busy drinking and wanted to get involved in the drama, Latifah, with Lily, and you wanted to be her road dog and all this other stuff and have sex with her and all this other stuff, knowing that she was bad for business. With you had to connect to the person that owned Nine Mag, and you had to connect to his girlfriend, which is Rachel, and they took you under their wing, and you just finagled that and threw it out the window. And you suppose, if you're thinking about your future and you think about your child's future, you would have stayed close to them and away from the drama. But you went for the drama and you started acting up and want to fight people for no reason, just because there's other ladies in the shop, because you attack, Benita and Benita for no reason at all. So anyways, let me get off my, soapbox. And so Lily's in there basically. And so then, Latifah saying all this other stuff to her, and saying all this other, Latifah said all this other stuff too. It's just funny how she didn't want to go by her name Latifah, and it's not even up there on the VH1 website, or not, her real name or nothing like that. And she don't even allude to it. So was she embarrassed of her name or something? You know what I'm saying? Like, what's popping? What's good? Like, come on, you got an ethnic name. It's just like crazy. So anyway, so we have that situation. And Latifah, she's on her soapbox, and Van was like, you know what, you take that vagina in your vagina and get out of here, since you guys want to start trouble, whatever. It was nice to see, people finally standing up to, Lily. And then Lily was like, F you N words, F you, she was saying that. She said it in front of a room of black people. Like, this is TV, because in real life, she would have got dealt with. In real life, them other dudes in there, they look like Chicago dudes. You know what I'm saying? The other dudes that are on the show, they are like, B-listers, and they're reality TV stars, so they know they can't do too much or whatever. But if Nikki was there, and if she would address Nikki the wrong way, but Nikki didn't even want to fight, I'm so glad Nikki kept her class and not fighting, Lily or whatever. But she went after the girl that tried to play Phor, because she tried to play her man. But anyways, let's get back to it. So anyways, she's in a room full of black men, and she's going to use the N-word and use it in an angry, derogatory, and drunk way. And they threw a drink right in her face, and she threw something back. Now she's yelling and screaming. Now she want to fight these guys, whatever. She's Billy Badass and all this other bullshit. She just needs to get whopped. She needs to get whopped. She needs to get molly-whopped. She needs to get dragged. She needs everything done to her, because she thinks her shit don't stink. She thinks she can really fight. She got no hands. All she do is use her body mass index to jump on the girls, and she just fights wild like this and pulls hair. She got no stance. She got no hands. She got no pull, no reach, no power, no nothing. And she gets away with acting like this on camera and disrespecting people and disrespecting. It's just like, yo, you just can't be disrespecting black people like that. You know what I'm saying? They're calling them the N-word on camera. So anyways, Van, he tries to break up the situation, pull her away, and she's still talking, I beat these dudes up, and she's bad and she's tough and all this other stuff. It's just ridiculous. Like, they're using her for this, but it's just like, we don't put up with shit like that. People like Lily don't be around black people like that and just using the N-word unless they're coons. We don't roll like this. And it's just like, y'all need to do something, because she just straight be calling y'all the N-word, and y'all just be acting like it's okay. And she be standing in front of y'all faces. She did it last year, the season before last. Then she had the nerve to say, oh, I don't understand your plight, but listen to my plight. This is what I've been through. But ain't nobody disrespecting Mexicans. You are disrespecting black people. Every chance you get, when you get mad and you get drunk, like you bout it, like you got them hands, like you somebody. You are nobody, and I don't like you. Peace. I'm out. One love to all my peeps and my peoples. Oh, hey, what's up? Hey, everybody, what you doing? Hey, Mambo. Hey, Jen. Hey, what's up? What's good? What's popping? Yes, this show Black Ink be getting on my nerves with the Lily. Other than that, everything be popping. But so peace. Thank you guys for coming through. I really do appreciate it. If you guys got channels, check out each other's channels. See what they got going on. Good night and hello to you too, baby. Peep Squad is in the building, baby. We're in the building. We going to the top, to the top, to the top, baby. We want to bring others with us. It is what it is, right? We going to bring others with us. I was just like, yo, this girl Lily just be getting away with murder. She be doing the most. In real life, this would not fly. because they got cameras and security and there's lawsuits. But there's no way she'd be Peace. I'm out. One love.